Dalton was playing good.
But Dalton did look good.
All right, welcome back. Episode 38 of the live series, Neutral Zone College Football Week 5 semi recap, I guess we'll say. Obviously, game's still going. We won't be able to go live tomorrow. I mean, we couldn't go live yesterday either. Some stuff in life came up, and so tomorrow we're both going to be busy, so we won't be able to go live tomorrow. So kind of wanted to get what we could done today as far as all the games that have been played. Yeah, some of the games that seem to be wrapping up. Obviously, Alabama, Georgia, 3-possession game, but Georgia's driving. So
Alabama has the ball now.
What happened?
I don't know. But I'm looking at Jalen.
Oh, he fumbled, sack fumble.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that'll probably end the game then, being that they're up 3
Yeah,
possession.
they're
on like the 50, right?
Yeah, the 43rd down.
But yeah, obviously some of these games have been kind of
wait a minute. Okay, because I feel like I always start this, so I'm gonna ask you first, and I know you got some things to say.
Let's go. Let's go, because I have a lot to get off my damn chest today.
What are your takeaways from this week?
My takeaways from this week are not really my takeaways, but my statement is: at what point is a transfer portal not going to be a big deal? This has gotten ridiculous.
Okay.
Ole Miss entire defense is the transfer portal. They lost at home to a Kentucky team who's probably going to finish 7-5 or 8-4. Albeit Kentucky is a good football team. What's going on, Clint? Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, and remember that. What's up, Clint? Remember they did give Georgia a heck of a game.
Now, but again, I don't think Georgia is that great of a team. Now, I think they are a playoff caliber team, but if you guys remember, before we did the preview predictions, way back in the offseason, I said Georgia was going to lose 2 to 3 games. I also said before the Clemson game that I thought Clemson was going to win that game. Clemson was down 6-3 in the second half. Obviously, the game got away from them because Clemson wasn't aggressive offensively, and the offense just wasn't explosive. But let's not act like Georgia has just looked dominant all season. They look dominant in the second half against Clemson. Outside of that, they've looked like an average football team, and that's just me being completely transparent. I think they have a really good roster, but I don't think this team is as good as everybody thought. But I'm also going to say, because you asked me what my takeaway this week was, I want to go back to the transfer portal. If you look at all the teams that have hit the portal hard outside of Colorado is having
okay, hold on. Before we go, who would you say those teams are?
Florida State, Ole Miss, Colorado.
Okay.
I'm not going to say Alabama because that's hard because Alabama lost Nick Saban, so I give them a pass. But I would say the biggest names are Notre Dame, Alabama. Well, Notre Dame not even really.
I was about to say I don't think Notre Dame.
I would say Colorado, Florida State, and Ole Miss are the most notable names, and Miami. Miami hit the portal hard as well, and Miami's obviously having success. If you look at those 4 teams, for one, Ole Miss. Brandon's in here. We're lacking energy right now. We need to finish strong.
What up, Harlow?
Ole Miss. I understand they're 3-1, so they can still control their destiny. But they weren't supposed to lose that game today. So I still think that's a disappointment. So that's why I'm naming them. Colorado and Miami are both having success. Even though Colorado's 4-1, they lost the game, I still think they're having really good success.
Yeah, I think even as because I had them at about a 6-win team. Again, they're on a trajectory to be past that.
Yeah, but I think when you look at, again, the narrative of the damn transfer portal is essentially it can only do your team good. It can only do your team good. I've watched now for 3 straight weeks, Clemson have a 30-plus point lead, and we're still talking about the transfer portal. Georgia's down 30-7. We're not hearing nothing about it. Ole Miss lose to Kentucky. We're not hearing nothing. Notre Dame, nothing.
Let me think
Colorado, nothing.
Who did Georgia really get? I know they got Humphrey.
They got Etienne.
Etienne
in the portal. They got Humphrey in the portal, and if I'm not mistaken, they got a defensive lineman. I could be wrong, but I think they got a defensive lineman.
Remember, but those are the prominent ones. Okay,
but again, and they got the tight end from Stanford or from Notre Dame, whatever the backup guy. I don't know his name. He's supposed to be good, but I mean, but Brandon, but listen, but do I have a point?
Now, wait a minute. Let me pause now. Okay, so you watched the Clemson game. Obviously, I didn't watch the Clemson game.
I watched I watched all 4.
No. So during the Clemson-Stanford game, how much did they talk about the portal, the portal decision?
I stopped watching at the start of the 4th quarter, and from the 1st to the 3rd quarter, I heard it twice. I heard it when we were up 20-7, and when we were up 33-7.
So
Both times.
I and we talked about this offline a little bit. I changed my sentiments a little bit. And what I mean by that is I never had a negative sentiment towards Clemson. I did, and I think you do as well, believe that Clemson should use the portal. But I also believe that Dabo deserves the benefit of the doubt. But I think some news came out, and now, because this is what I want to ask.
Last week, yeah.
That Dabo actually did attempt to use the portal. He reached out to 5 players. Was that mentioned today when they were talking about Clemson and the portal?
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? What is one thing they do on ESPN's broadcast during games? Like in the middle of the game, they do the little Aflac trivia question.
Yeah.
Guess the trivia question was?
Oh, that Clemson's the only team besides Army and Navy.
Yep. So it's like we're winning, having a good game, and that's what we're talking about. Like I don't understand it, because in that same regard, why aren't we talking about Ole Miss struggling against Kentucky when their entire defense is through the portal?
Yeah.
Or why are we not talking about them losing Judkins? Like there's certain things that the portal is not a negative aspect of a team, but it's only a negative for Clemson. And what really pisses me off is, so for example, you're in that Discord chat, the BYO chat. So
no,
I went in there.
You
are in the BYO chat, the league chat.
Are you talking about the BYO one or the neutral
league
zone
chat
one?
No, the league chat. You're in the league chat.
Okay.
Yeah. So Clemson, I think, caught a pick, and I was like, Clemson's defense was like the fire emoji. Somebody responded and said, y'all need a new coach. He can't get with the times. So, and mind you, we're up 40-7. So we've now had 3 straight games where we've scored 40 plus points. We're averaging 55 points a game.
40-14.
Yeah. So we're averaging 55 points a game, or 53 points a game in the last 3 weeks. Right. And we're still talking about how Clemson doesn't use the portal. And then, so I said, my question is to people who are going to continuously talk about this. And then the argument is, it's Stanford. You're supposed to beat Stanford. Okay, so why are we lining up and playing then? What's the point of lining up and playing if we win the game and you're supposed to win the game? Because let's be honest here, every game we line up for the rest of the season, Clemson is going to be favorites in. So there's no point to line up. It's a lose-lose. If we win, then you're supposed to win. Stanford's a smart school. Louisville's a basketball school. South Carolina hasn't been good.
I don't think they'd say that Louisville's
Well, I'm just saying in general, it's always going to be a reason why you win, but when you lose, it's the transfer portal. It's not. So my question is, if Clemson is so bad, or if they're so behind the times because of the portal, these wins that Dabo are getting, he should be getting credit for these wins because he's not using the portal. So if the portal is the reason why teams are able to compete, why has he won the past 3 games by 30 points? If he's not using the portal, and if you want to say NC State's not a good team because they lost by Tennessee, that's okay. But the week before we played them, they were in the top 25. Stanford's coming off of a Syracuse win at Syracuse, and nobody said Stanford was a bad team last week, but then we make the team look average, and now Stanford's average.
Well, let me say this. To play devil's advocate, just on that statement, I don't think anybody was saying Stanford was good last week either.
No, but nobody was saying they're good last weekend, but nobody said they were supposed to lose by 30. No one said that. And I also
So what are your other takeaways besides the portal?
So, well, I mean, that's my biggest takeaway, because the fact of the matter is the media has a narrative, and I'm not gonna lie, I would say the end of last season and during the offseason, it didn't really bother me, but now it's starting to bother me again. When you have casual people who don't, and it would be one thing if me and you were talking about it and we lost a game and you were like, and let's say the running game was bad. You say, well, you guys could have went and got a running back. I respect your take because you're watching college football. But when a casual fan just says out of the, well, y'all got to get with the times.
Oh, you only are saying that. Well, I will also say that's been the media narrative, right?
But that's my point. It's brainwash. Because you can't tell me, you can't say Dabo go get with the times when he has, what is he, 7 or 8-1 in his last 9 games?
Well, and that's why I say, I think Clemson should have used the portal more. Now, I also give credit when the news came out, and again, guys online, if you guys didn't hear it, Clemson did actually reach out to 5 players. I am 100% okay with them being selective. I think they should. Georgia just scored. I'm 100% with them being selective. So Okay, you reached out to 5 players. None of them chose to come to Clemson. You
Who
attempted to
scored?
use the portal. Huh?
Who scored?
Georgia.
Is 33 to 22?
Hold on. I'll see here in a second. But you are good with me. Now, I'm going to give you my other takeaways. I think there are starting to be a little bit of questions about Miami, and I know you've said this. Although I think Cam Ward, and his experience and his ability to get them in good situations puts them in a better situation they've been in past seasons. They went for 2 and didn't get it. So it's 33-21.
I want to talk about that for a second.
Okay.
So you see how now that's a perfect example. I think Miami's a good team. Even though what happened yesterday, I think they should have lost. I still think they're a good team, regardless.
Yeah.
But now that's a perfect example. You saw Miami win a game that I would say 50% of people think they should have lost because that's how it was called. But the narrative the narrative wasn't the call, or it wasn't anything but what's going on, Michael? I haven't seen you here in a while. Notre Dame is walking into college ball playoffs because everyone.
I know he's still in the group though.
Yeah,
it's good to see you on the live.
The narrative for Miami wasn't the portal. It wasn't the fact that they almost lost as a 17-point dog at home. It was Cam Ward had a Heisman moment, and it's a Heisman. Now
did have a Heisman moment.
Now listen. So now if that same thing would have happened today, Clemson's a 21-point favorite over Stanford, and we won in that fashion, it wouldn't have been Cade having 350 yards and 5 touchdowns. It would have been Clemson needs to use a transfer portal. That's what I'm talking about. It's a double-edged sword of it can only go one way, and Clemson is at the end of the day is just going to be at the short end of the stick. That's what it's going to be.
Now I felt prior to this week that Miami was going to have, and I don't want to say easy walk because I think they'll probably play Clemson in the ACC championship, but I had them beating Clemson in the ACC championship. I think we started to see some holes. I give everybody the one bad week, right? Same. I gave Georgia the one bad week against Kentucky. I think if you go back and you look at the 2001, 2002 Miami teams, they had a bad week in there somewhere. So it happens. Most teams have a bad week at some point. So I'm not saying that I now have a different opinion about Miami. I now need to see a little bit more. I now have a little bit more concern. I'm also going to say, and I'm going to give credit because I was a big fan of Colorado last year. I jumped off that bandwagon this year. I think they're playing much better. Now, what I get concerned about with Colorado is people jump on this bus and, hey, they should be going. I hope with the one loss that kind of squashes hey, this is a playoff national championship contender team. But I think this is a team that's going to make some noise and has the potential to be an 8, 9, 10 win team. And I think they can beat anybody, but I also think they can lose to anybody. The running game is still atrocious. They still got some things to work on the line.
So,
and I'm going to ask,
go ahead.
I'm going to ask you, because I know we kind of talked about this a little bit. What are your thoughts on, and I'm going to leave this kind of open-ended. What are your thoughts on Travis Hunter winning the Heisman?
Well, okay, before I talk about that, I do agree, but I don't agree with them not getting any credit when they win. I'm going to say that as well.
What are you talking about?
He's talking about Colorado's O-line. But I do want to say I'm not a fan of Colorado. I like Travis Hunter. I like Shedeur Sanders. I really like Jimmy Horn. But I think this team is a top 25 team. I think they should break the top 25 this week coming up. Then that was a big win at UCF. Obviously being underdogs.
17-point dogs.
Yeah, but I also feel like the lines have been really weird this year. Like I don't think Clemson should have been a 22-point favorite or a 17-point favorite last week. And I know we covered that, but I just didn't see it. So I think they should be a top 25 team this week. Being 4-1, I do give them a lot of credit for that. I still have them around 6-6, 7-5. But I think they can do a lot better. I think if it's going to be the same situation as last year, I don't anticipate them losing 6 of their last 7 games. I can't see it happening.
Hold on, quick way, because this goes into exactly what I was saying. If they are, and I'm gonna let's go a little bit higher than your high end. Gentry just ran a big one. I'm gonna go a little bit higher than your high end. If they win 8 games, if they go 8-4 in the regular season, can Travis Hunter win the Heisman?
Nah. I'm gonna be honest. I think Milroe won it today. I don't think. I'm not gonna say I don't think there's anything Travis Hunter can do because I mean he can still do a lot, but I just don't know. Like especially if Alabama with their schedule and the narrative around Milroe is going to be so extreme because Nick
Yeah.
Saban left. The fact
Yeah.
that they're doing what they're doing to Georgia, assuming they win this game. I mean, they're up 12 in the fourth. Obviously, anything can
And they got
happen.
the
But
ball.
assuming they win this game, even go 11-1 in the SEC without Nick Saban, this was a 9-3 projected team. Not that I projected him to go 9-3, but this was a 9-3 projected team. I think he has to get it based on what he's done for this offense.
Yeah,
I think he's their
agreed.
leading rusher. In
Agreed.
my opinion, he's a leading in the Heisman.
To me, he's. I have him in first place. You know, kudos to Travis Hunter. I think I seen a stat saying that he plays 60 more plays than the next person in terms of average snaps per game than the next person in college football. You know, he had a pick today, amazing diving pick. He had another receiving touchdown. You know,
I have a question, and I'm not trying to sound like a hater. I like Travis Hunter a lot.
Okay.
Do you think this is an instance where he's just one of a kind and no one else can do this? Or do you think there's other players that could do this, but they just don't get the opportunity because they're not playing for a coach like Deion?
Yeah, so you got to remember, and I'm going to kind of take you back. So, and you may not even know this. You know that Ted Ginn, when he came into college, was the number one cornerback. He wasn't even recruited as a wide receiver.
But but that's my point.
And I say this to say, most of these guys, freak athletes, probably played both sides of the ball, right, in high school. Most of them probably played both sides of the ball. Terrell Pryor played safety. Most of these guys played both sides of the ball. Caleb Downs was a running back. So, yeah, I believe that if you put a freak athlete on both sides of the ball, that they could probably, I'm not going to say have the same impact, but I'm going to say be good on both sides of the ball. Yes, but Travis Hunter is actually doing it. So I do got to give him credit for doing it.
No, I agree. I mean, I think he's a really good player. I don't know Heisman wise.
So and Mike says, Mike, I got it. So
no. Don't even respond to him.
No.
That's Tulsa in the chat, bro. Don't even get him started. This man's been doing this for 2 weeks, bro.
My question is, if they're a 4-loss team, and let's say a Jalen Milroe or a Dylan,
the thing
Gabriel,
is, he's not going to answer like with logic, though. Is what I'm saying. Like he's going to say they can go 4-8 and he'll still win the Heisman. That's what he's going to say.
All right.
See what I mean? He knows. Zach knows.
I'm trying to give him because I don't think this is way off, right?
I think he's in the running. I do think he's in the running.
Is going to be. I think Travis Hunter is absolutely going to be in New York right now. I think he's absolutely going to.
It depends. I think it depends because I think it depends how the season goes. I don't think if this team is 7-5 or 8-4, he's in New York. Unless something crazy happens with other teams.
I think at 8-4, I don't think he wins the Heisman. I think he's in New York. Now, this is where I will get into Hunter, Cam Ward, or Jalen Milroe. Right?
Alabama's punting, by the way.
Because right now, if you ask me, those are the 3 people going to New York. Those are the 3. I think Hunter is going to have a hard time if you're talking about an undefeated Cam Ward or Jalen Milroe. Ewers is going to be hard. He missed parts of 3 games now. So I don't think Ewers is going to make it. Not because he hasn't played great, but he's literally missed parts of 3 games. So if you're talking about 2 quarterbacks, especially Milroe and what he means to this Alabama offense, and you're talking about a team who's in competition still for the championship, I think they have to get the nod.
I'm gonna be honest, and I don't know if this is a hot take,
okay,
but I think Travis Hunter probably has the same odds to win the Heisman as Ashton Jeanty, and Ashton Genty's not even really getting no.
Ashton Jeanty is not winning the Heisman.
And neither is Travis Hunter. That's my point. I think they both have the same.
I don't think they have. I think right now, if you looked at odds, he'd probably be second at
well,
worst.
well, I think the reason why Hunter has so much odds is because of his popularity. Like I don't.
Well, popularity is a big deal, and he's
But
going to remain popular.
I think Boise State's probably going to be 10-2 or 9-3. And
Okay.
Ashton Jeanty is going to lead the country in rushing yards and probably rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. So if Ashton Jeanty, and I'm going to even just take it one step, if he was on a Power 5 team, even if it was a weak Power 5 team, he'd have a much better chance. His hard thing, even though obviously he ran through Oregon, the hard thing for him is going to be that being Group of 5 is going to be held against him.
I'm going to look at the odds right now. So Hunter has the third best odds. Jeanty has the 8th best odds.
Who has first and second?
Milroe and Ward. Well, okay. It's hard because I'm on Vegas Insider, so that it's showing all the odds throughout the
that's
entire.
About where I mean, I'd have right now. I'd have Milroe first. I'd have Ward second. I'd have Hunter third. But if somebody told me they had Hunter second, I wouldn't I wouldn't think that's crazy.
But obviously, Ole Miss lost today.
Yes.
To Kentucky. Florida State just threw a pick six. DJ threw an 82-yard pick six. They're down by 30 points.
They're down by 30?
Well, it's 42 to 15, 42 to 16, so 26, 25.
I'm going to be honest. I kept thinking at some point they're going to snap out of it and they're going to put this together. This is going to be a 3 or 4 win team.
Do you think he gets fired?
No.
1-4 is kind of crazy.
No, but I think he's going to be on the hot seat going into next year, and I think he is going to drastically change his approach.
So if Florida State finishes 3-9, you don't think I think he gets fired. 3-9, I think you get fired because that would mean you've lost at least 6 to 7 games that you were favorites in.
Yeah,
that would mean that you would. They lost.
You still got to give him. You still got to give him credit for the last 2 years, in which, and I'm not. Let's take. I don't want to take last year out of it, but the year before, where they kind of overachieved, where they played much better than people thought. That's where Norvell started to get credit, and then obviously they have the great year last year where they win the ACC championship. I think you got to look at that, and I think he becomes on the hot seat. But you say, hey, that we're just going to turn over a whole team in the portal. Like we gotta find a different way.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be the coach if they only win. Speaking of the devil, if they only win three games,
Christian. What's that, Christian? Wait, you're a Florida State fan. As a Florida State fan,
that does not mean he can't get fired. By the way, they can buy him.
No, I mean, listen, we seen Jimbo Fisher get fired, and they had to pay him $80 million.
And Florida State is a very good job, so I think they could definitely find a coach.
Yeah.
But I do think Norvell's a good coach. I'm not going to say he's not a good coach.
No, I think he had an approach. His approach was, we're going to just rebuild out of the portal every year. Georgia's about to score again. They're at the 1 yard line.
You know what's crazy? I need them to stay within 7. If they stay within 7 and Washington State wins, then I win $1,000.
Yeah, they're at the 1. They're at the half a yard line, actually. Let me
keep going.
6:25 yet left.
Beck has 350.
But if I think he has to change his approach. I don't think this is a bad coaching job this year. I think it's a bad approach. You can't just say every year I'm going to go in the portal and get 15 people like that. It doesn't work. It doesn't. There's no team chemistry. You're not developing. It doesn't work.
So I'm going to be devil's advocate here. It shouldn't matter who's coaching the offense against Boston College.
Boston College, yeah.
Or Memphis. I'm going to be honest. You guys are severely better than Memphis. And who else did they lose to?
Boston College,
Georgia Tech, and who was the third one?
Memphis.
Who did they beat? They beat Cal,
and then they're losing right now to SMU.
I could coach the offense and it wouldn't matter. I mean, I don't think that matters at this point because the defense hasn't been good either. You should just
have better players than them.
DJ has played bad, so I defended him the first week.
He's playing.
But after that, I mean, nothing I can do. But at the same time, I don't know why they haven't benched him. So that's a coaching issue as well. I mean, it's been 3 games. At some point, you got to try something different. What else? What other games did we see today? Any games worth talking about? Texas was like a 38-point favorite over Mississippi State. Don't know why. They only won by 20 points.
Texas gave me some questions or concerns. However, I am they're playing in the SEC. A team like Mississippi State is in most conferences in a Big 12, they would have been a really good team. That would have been an 8-9 win team. It's a good team. I don't knock them for that win. I think that's a quality win. I'm not saying it's the same quality as beating Michigan in the Big House, but that's a game that, hey, you gotta come and play that game, because if you don't, Mississippi State can beat you. So I don't knock them. Arch looked good. I take nothing from that. They should still be number 1 if you ask me.
Speaking of the Big 12, BYU, they win today over Baylor, 34-28. Do you consider BYU a real threat in the Big 12 or no?
I would need to see them against.
They got Arizona next week, by the way, after a bye week. In 2 weeks, they have Arizona.
Against Kansas
and then,
State.
So they have
Oklahoma
they don't play Kansas
State.
No, they beat Kansas State by 30 last week.
Oh, they did. That's right.
Yeah. So they have Arizona. They have a bye week this week, or next week, I should say. Ooh. Then Arizona, Oklahoma State, UCF, Utah. So obviously 4-game stretch where it's, tough opponents.
The fact that they beat Kansas State, and Kansas State beat Oklahoma State down, and they beat Georgia just scored. They beat Kansas State down. Yeah, I guess you'd have to. I guess I got to give them credit, and you have to. Boy, your boy DeBoer is looking stuck.
Why are you saying your boy? That's not my boy.
Oh, I'm just saying it like I'm not saying like that's your real homie. Like I'm saying,
this man said it like that's Dabo.
Like he over there looking like oh, what did I get into? And there's still like 6 minutes left.
I know. I'm looking at the here. Let me show you. Well, I'm not going. I have like the all the scores on my right hand side. I have you on one side and the scores. That's what I'm talking about.
It's on the TV in front of me. But yeah, so I take nothing from this Texas game, especially you're still playing without your starting quarterback. And I think it's a quality win. Again, lower Mississippi State is probably at the bottom half of the SEC, but it's still a good team that can beat anybody any given week. So I don't knock them. This is a game that you got to figure out how to win. And they were able to do that.
Another team I want to talk about that I feel like isn't getting talked about a lot. Obviously, they're playing now. We just talked about Jincy. Is Washington State. Washington State.
Yeah.
So I know earlier in the year I had brought up the whole Oregon State and Washington State thing. This is a serious issue at this point.
Yeah.
I talked about this on my Instagram a week ago. If they beat Boise State today, I think they are a favorite in every single game. Well, they play at Fresno next week, and I think Fresno lost by like 40 today to UNLV with their backup quarterback. So I think they're a favorite at Fresno next week.
Well, wait a minute. UNLV's ranked.
That doesn't UNLV's they're ranked, but they're without damn near their best player on their team today, and they won by like 40.
They're without the guy, their starting quarterback. Yes.
Yeah, and they beat Fresno bad. So I would say I think Washington State will be the favorite next week if they beat Boise today. I think they'll be the favorite at Fresno next week, and not only that, I think they'll be the favorite in every game for the rest of the year. Not to say that they're going to win every game. That's not what I'm saying. Right. But if Washington State goes undefeated? And I'm going to be honest, I'm not a Washington State fan, but as a college football fan, if Washington State goes undefeated and they don't put him in, I'm going to be livid because.
Well, that was the point of this, right? The point of going to 12 is so that it could be figured out on the field. I think if they are 12-0, even though they're playing in the mat, whatever. I think they got to be in.
And I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest here. I'm really rooting for Washington State to go undefeated because that means I'm going to be able to go to a playoff football game, baby, because they should be able they might host one in the first round. And if Clemson drops one more, then they might get a Clemson-Washington State game, baby. That would be crazy. I would be so happy, man. I would be so happy.
Well,
So
they're losing to Boise State right now.
it's still
So-
early though. It's 10-7.
Yeah,
Last time I
it's
checked.
10-7.
So I think that would be super cool. So I'm rooting for Washington State. Another game. We're gonna have to keep an eye on this Georgia game because I think if Georgia gets the ball back, we might have to shut this down.
Well, Alabama has the ball at the 3.
At their own 3.
At their own 3. Yeah, not.
What is going on?
I missed how they got the ball to the. Why the ball's at the 3?
I'm turning. It
Just ran the ball. Let me see. I think Jam Miller.
All right, what we're gonna have to do?
Oh, did you?
Well, I'm watching this game. First down.
All right, so we get a. Oh, you're ahead of me.
I need Alabama to kill this clock, and then I need the score to stay exactly like this.
You need the 5.
Well,
so they're gonna. I don't think Alabama's trying to score. I think they're literally going to try to run the clock out.
yeah, because in one of my bets, so I have Florida State. Oh, I'm cooked. Florida State. I needed them to stay within 10. They're down like 30.
Yeah. That's over. That one's over.
I'm cooked. So yeah, I mean at this point,
I
need Alabama to win by 7.
It's still eating the
No,
clock.
that won't
Georgia
matter
still has
either.
all 3 timeouts too.
I just need Alabama to win by 3.
Well, they're up. I think they're
God.
literally going to try to.
That one's cooked too. Bro, come on, bro. Ain't no way. That's crazy. Oh man, that's crazy. I don't even think it'll let me view it because I'm on
All right.
what's it called?
So it's now 3rd and about 3. And if they have to punt, they are still deep in their own territory. Georgia would have very good field position. Hey, this is where Kirby is. I mean, this is where I think, having been in these games, hey, you got to understand not to take the foot off the gas. Let me see. 3rd and 4. Georgia's coming big. Can he get there? No, he's short. He's a yard short. 4th and 1 at the
What is going
at the
on?
26.
I know.
It looks like they're going.
Are you serious?
The offense is still out there. 4th and 1 at the 26.
Oh, I see it.
Let's see. Everybody rock with us. We're going to give you the love. What's happening? 3 minutes left. Time still
They're
rolling
punting.
down. Oh, okay. Yeah, initially they still had so they're punting the ball back to Georgia. Let's see where this punt goes. Georgia's gonna have the ball at about the 33. Down by 5. This might be Carson Beck's Heisman moment. Boy, why you over there look stuck?
That's $150 we talking about. That's the electric bill.
I look stuck. Uh-oh.
I mean, one bet for sure I'm winning because I need Alabama to stay within 10, and that's not gonna mess up. But that's crazy.
This would be big if Georgia can come back and win this game in Alabama. I was just about to crown Alabama as the favorite. Let's see. All right. Beck steps back, pumps, throws it big. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Georgia is up. Oh, my goodness. 67-yard touchdown pass. First play to Dylan Bale. Going for 2. Yo. Hey, we got to cut this. We got to cut it. There's only one person on anyway.
Nah, we staying on the whole way through.
There's only one person on. They all bounced. We had 10 people at one point, and now we down to 1. Bruh. They look shocked. They just showed the crowd, and the crowd looks like he hit him with the silencer. All right, Beck going for 2. Beck drops back. He's running a draw. He does not get it. So Alabama only needs a field goal.
Well, see, this is the problem. I need Alabama by 3.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to get Alabama by 3 unless they score a touchdown. So, yo, what happened? Oh, a double move. He hit. Oh, that safety bit down hard. Who's number 3? He hit him with a double. Oh, that's nice. Okay, Kirby. Well, I bet my Facebook is going crazy. Let me look. Oh, yeah, they going wild. They going wild.
$150.
Well, okay.
Oh, he's about to be on Brandon's ass in the chat. They've been going at it for like 2 weeks in real life.
Oh, he's a Georgia fan?
No, he's a Colorado fan.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, 2:31 left. Alabama got the ball, I think, at the 25. Yep, 25.
I know.
All right,
Nick
I'm gonna
Saban
just
is
give you
hot
the
right
play-by-play.
I'm watching it.
2-2. Milroe drops back. He throws it deep. Oh, good play, Ryan. Good play, Ryan. Oh, they're in field goal range. Never mind.
Go!
Touchdown.
Yeah! Let's go! Let's go! Come
Never
on!
mind. Now Alabama needs to go for 2.
Come on!
75-yard touchdown to the true freshman Ryan Williams. Man, you know he was considering Ohio State when he decommitted. Him and Jeremiah would have been.
Need my money, baby. Come on.
Listen, Mike, this is why you don't talking to the game hit zeros. Bruh, we had
Can this go down as game of the year?
Okay. So up by 5, going for 2. Oh, 1 by 4, empty. Milroe throws it. Oh, easy. They're up by 7. Bro, we
might have an overtime game on live with it.
That was nice. This game is going crazy.
This is a good game, man. And that's why we love college football.
But you see that, man? But hey, I ain't even mad at him, Edgar, because my birthday's next week. So you know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
About you winning this money.
Oh.
I ain't even mad. My birthday next week. We both winning, baby. Why my gift about to be good?
I never gave you that Funko Pop, right? I'll just re-gift it.
No, I got it. Nice try. Oh, nice. Oh, did you see the catch? Did you see it?
Yeah, I have it on this. I'm watching the game.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you were just watching like that. I don't like they keep turning the lights off. It makes me think like, man, is the power out?
They do that there.
Is the power out? Bama, what's up with that? Bama, look, we had a bunch of people on and they all just disappeared. All right, Carson. What you got? Yeah. We cashing out together.
That's crazy.
How much you say you win?
150.
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, gift about to be nice.
Oh my goodness. Game of the year, man.
All right. Let's see.
Overtime would be what we need.
All right, fair catch. For those of you online with us.
I told Brandon to come in. He said, bro, I can't. He said, I can't type. I'm shaking.
I respect it. Listen, if this was one of my teams, I'd probably be feeling. I'd probably have everything turned off, and they need me to focus with them. If this was Ohio State, all right, D. Safety's got to play over the top. You cannot get beat deep. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. Ball at the 25. They break the huddle. Let's see what they in. Carson Beck to put the mouthpiece in. They're 3-by-1, one back. 11 goes in motion from right to left. Carson Beck takes the snap, throws it, dropped. 2nd and 10 at the 25, 2:14 left. I don't know who number 11 is. Oh, Smith, whoever Smith
Florida
is.
State lost by that many points.
Florida State is trash. All right. 2:14 left. Let's see. Georgia's at the line. Beck said he's shotgun.
It's 10-10 in the Boise State game, by the way.
3-by-1. Takes the snap. Gets pressure. He's running up the middle. About a gain of 9. Carson Beck. It looks like we're going to the 2-minute timeout is what they have to call it in college football, because I guess the NFL owns the rights to the 2-minute warning, which is crazy. But all right, we're at 2 minutes. It is 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Georgia came back.
Yeah, 28-0.
That is wild.
Arizona's
I feel
up
like,
3-0.
and I'm going to be honest, I feel like Alabama stopped playing. Like they felt like they had it. It felt like they stopped playing. And it's hard to rev that engine back up. That's why you got to keep playing until the end. It's hard to rev that engine back up. I was saying,
Here's the thing though. When Georgia loses this game, if they lose this game, they're only going to fall to like 5, 6, or 7 now
because they've made it close. Yeah, because they made it. And they're going to get the benefit of the doubt for playing in Alabama
on the road. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to say, Bama, like you guys look like the much more dominant team early, right? And it wasn't like a fluke, but it looks like Alabama took their hand off their throat. And you know what I'm saying? You was choking them. They was getting ready to tap, and then you let them up. You can't let a team coached by Kirby Smart up. It looks like y'all start chilling out. I think you said that earlier yourself, but yeah, it looks like y'all let them up off the mat instead of finishing them.
That's crazy. What other games are happening right now?
We're in commercial. What? Yeah, so yeah, it looks like I said, I feel like y'all thought y'all was just gonna coast to the win. And yeah, you took your foot off their neck.
Arizona's up 3-0, middle of the second quarter. Utah's on the goal line though.
Oh, Oregon's about to play, right?
Oregon's up 7-0 right now, and they're getting the ball back.
Okay. I see Penn State beat Illinois, but Penn State, man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not impressed. That was a team and a game I was very concerned with. And I'm not gonna say that they don't have the possibility of beating us. I think that game's gonna be a whiteout, it's gonna be a night, it's gonna be rocking. But they have not really impressed me this year. They have not given me much to really, and not to knock Illinois. Illinois is a very good team. They're punching much above their weight, but Penn State has not impressed me this year. I think they have the talent. I think the dudes are there. But yeah, I'm not impressed. What do you say? Georgia had nothing to lose, yeah, but at that point, like your secondary got to do something. You know what they're about to do.
Yeah,
let's see great. What other game? What games have we not talked about?
Nothing really.
Yeah, Oklahoma seem to find some semblance of an offense after that stinker against Tennessee. Yeah, so it looked like Jackson Arnold's done. It looked like this Hawkins guy is QB1 in Oklahoma now.
Milroe has 500 yards of offense.
Who does?
Milroe. 375 and 117.
Oh, yeah.
So he's 6 yards off of 500 yards.
Yeah, Beck has thrown for 400 yards this game. I still think I'm going to be honest with you. I still think he's very overrated. But that's impressive. All right. 3rd and 2, 2 minutes. They are 3-1.
They got it.
Hand it off. Yep. Etienne up left side gets the first down to about the 45.
Here we go.
So at their own 45, Georgia still has, I think, 3 timeouts, all 3 timeouts. Clock is not, they haven't set the change yet. Now they have. Clock is rolling, 148, 147, yada, yada, yada. All right, 2-2.
Uh-oh.
Takes
PI. That's PI on the offense.
Oh, yeah, you
What?
got to call that. They didn't call that?
That's crazy.
Oh, you got to call that. All right.
2nd and 10.
Beck incomplete. 2nd and 10. I don't know why DeBoer isn't going more crazy. It looked like he literally slung him to the ground. Now, the question is, was it catchable?
All right. 2nd and 10.
All right. Let's see. 3-1. Etienne to his left side. Beck takes the snap, throws it, goes out of bounds at about the 48. 128 left. A lot of time. So it's 3rd down, though. 3rd down. Obviously, you know, they're going 4th down. Doesn't mean anything at this point.
How many receiving yards does Ryan Williams have in this game?
I got to be near 200. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up real fast.
Yeah, I'm pulling up on mine as well.
177.
It's crazy.
3-1. Fakes the
Oh,
handoff.
good defense, bro.
Oh, good play. Good play. All right, 4th down. 4th down, 4th and 2. 122 left. I think you got to throw it.
You know what's crazy? I'll tell you after this play.
Let's see. 3-1.
Trying to draw him off.
No. Clock's not running, so even if but it's a horrible timeout to take. You might as well call a play. All right,
Man,
they
Monty
snap
Jackson is getting cooked out there.
1st down.
You know what's crazy?
The 36.
So I had 2 bets, one for $800, one for $1,000. On one, I needed Alabama to win by at least 7. On the other, I needed Georgia to stay within 8. Literally, that's exactly what's on the screen right now. But Florida State sold me on the both of the parlays. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense at all.
Nice
Needed
little
them
slant.
to lose
Inside
by
leverage
10 or less, or win by 3.
Alabama was playing man. Georgia ran a nice little slant, got inside leverage for the 1st down. Man, this game is going to come down to it. It's going to come down to it. I don't know who's still rocking with us, but we gonna stay live until the game's over. It's just I think everybody that bounced on us. Harlow, you out there? Harlow, how you doing?
Arizona stopped Utah on the goal line.
Okay.
3-3 now.
Don't be deceived by that Ohio State 38-7 score. They took their starters out in the 4th quarter, the beginning of the 4th quarter. All right, 1:15 left. 1st down, like I said, they're at about, I think I said the 36. Crowd's going wild. 2-by-2. Etienne split out right. Carson Beck running it. He goes down, gains about 3 yards. Second down. Looks like about the 33. Oh, they called a timeout. Georgia called a timeout. 2 timeouts left. Minute left in the game.
Do you think if they score, do you think they go for 2 or go for overtime?
Ooh, Kirby is the type that will go for 2. He's the type that would do it.
That'd be crazy.
I kind of want to see this game go to overtime, though.
Me too.
Just to have a little bit more game. All right, let's see. Boy, I know my boy Harlow over there hurting. Harlow, you good?
He's
Buddy, check. Let me stop messing with you, man, because, listen, everybody know I turn off everything when Ohio State got a close one. All right, 3-by-1. Etienne to the left.
Oh, my God.
Don't say because I haven't seen it.
No.
Oh, they calling it?
No.
Deep pass left to Young. They didn't call that? He definitely hit him early. I'm shocked they don't call this.
He got burnt too. He got underthrown.
Yeah, if he throws that over the top, that's a yeah. Oh, that's he's kind of I wouldn't call that in that game. It looks like he's putting his hands up to defend the ball. That was a good no call. Good no call. 3rd and 8. 52 seconds left. Again, they're at about the 33. Three by one.
Oh, no.
Penalty. But what's the flag?
Boise State's up 17-10.
It's a first down but there's a flag on the play. See what the flag is. Offsides defense. DeBoer, you ready for this? Big game football.
Genty has 100 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Who's he calling offsides? Oh, they jumped. They jumped into the neutral zone. Let's see where they got the ball. 49 seconds left. That gave Georgia the first down. I'm assuming they declined it. I didn't see
at the 20.
What happened. They're at the 20, yeah. All right.
Ball game. Zabin.
There you go. Alabama wins. Beck threw his 3rd interception of the game. Alabama's going to be able to take a knee.
True freshman.
Took Caleb Downs' number. Oh, Brian Denny's going crazy. Harlow. Where Harlow at? Harlow screaming. Hey, don't wake that baby up, Harlow. What did Beck see? Let me see what he saw. Oh, you're betting on a 50-50 ball. I don't think that's the time to go 50-50. Good play. Good play. But I'm going to be honest, just like you said, I think Bama ain't going to drop far. I think they're going to be – Georgia, I'm sorry. I think
6, maybe 7.
I think Bama's going to probably come up to 2 or 3.
Yeah, that could be 1.
You think Texas got a big win on the road?
Yeah, but I don't know. They're number 4 right now.
Yeah, like I said, I would still go Texas maybe 1, maybe now Bama 2, Ohio State 3. I wouldn't be surprised if Georgia's like still number 5 or something like that. Oh, Georgia's calling timeouts. Why would you call timeouts? Like, this is stupid. What is the point of calling timeouts? Just to prolong them having to take a knee? I don't like this light thing, too. It's really throwing it. Man, giving me epilepsy. What they call it?
You're an idiot.
about to have a seizure. I'm like, man, I keep thinking I'm doing something wrong. Look at him. Man, my vision going out. Oh, don't get ahead of yourself now. I see you. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Texas is next. Oh, he's talking about Georgia.
Yeah. Oh, he's saying Georgia's going to beat Texas, or? All right, that's game. Alabama gets the win. When you talk about survived, they survived.
That's crazy.
In a game that they were up at one point, 28?
Oh, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. They were up Not 28-7?
28-0.
Was it 28-0? Okay. And one, and Georgia had a chance to win the game. They had a chance. But all right, you ready to go? You ready to get up off of here so I can get to bed, man? It's 11:30.
What you mean? What we got business to handle? What you mean? We still got another 30 minutes in the show.
Bro, what are you talking about? Another 30 minutes? You wildin'.
All right, let me turn that off. Yeah, that's gonna Bama was supposed to win there at home. That's what I don't. That's why I hate.
Yeah, come on, you got to get them credit.
You got to give somebody credit, man.
Yeah, that's a team that hasn't lost a regular season game.
Now we're just talking. All right, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. He's just talking. We're gonna wrap this up. I don't even at least speak English if you come in here. That's gonna wrap up.
That meant mouth. I'm sure you know.
Speak English. That's gonna wrap up the show this week. He's texting me now. That's gonna wrap up the show this week for the Neutral Zone. We're gonna be live again on hopefully Friday, so we can preview. We didn't get the preview this week because we had gotten busy.
Yeah,
so hopefully
playing, bro. Man, busy. That man
why aren't we going live tomorrow?
Because I'm gonna be driving.
Oh, you be playing. That's what it is. You be playing, right?
I told you about that weeks ago.
That's crazy. He said, "What up, Unc?" That's crazy.
Who is it?
That's Nico.
Oh, what up, Nico?
Oh,
that's what Nico came in here and said. What?
See, now you see what I be talking about. Oh man, we go wrap this up. If you want, you can go rewind the live. You can go listen to my Clemson rant.
Yeah, we ain't gotta redo it.
Because let's be honest, if it wasn't for Clemson, Oklahoma would be in a bad spot right now. You're welcome.
What up, Nico?
You're welcome for getting Brent Venables.
Nico was the one that was supposed to listen to the Black Album, right?
All right, y'all. We're gonna see y'all next Friday.
Did you listen to that Black Album?
We're gonna see y'all next Friday. Make sure you guys stick around, turn your notifications on, hit the subscribe button. We will see you guys then.